Have you ever looked at the enormous challenges in the world and wondered, what can I possibly do? We've all felt too small, too weak, like our efforts wouldn't matter. But sometimes, the most magnificent lessons come from the smallest heroes. This is a story about a tiny bird that proved the biggest change starts with the smallest heart. Long, long ago, there was a magnificent forest, a home of towering trees, colorful flowers, and countless happy animals. It was a perfect world. But one summer, disaster struck. Lightning sparked a massive fire. Flames exploded skyward, and thick, black smoke choked the air. Terror seized every creature. Great deer, powerful bears, and even the giant elephants ran, their eyes wide with fear. "It's over," they cried. "The forest is lost." Amidst the fleeing crowd was a tiny sparrow. Her wings were frail, and her body was weaker than a single fallen leaf compared to Blaze. But inside her chest, her heart burned with fierce determination. She watched her home, the nests, and the cries of the baby birds. She couldn't just stand by. The little sparrow flew to the nearby river, dipped her tiny beak, and managed to carry just one drop of water. She flew back through the blinding smoke and released that single drop onto the raging inferno. It was a drop in an ocean of fire. The other animals stopped to mock her. A sneaky fox jeered, "Look at that silly bird. Do you think one drop can stop this monster?" The elephant shook his head sadly. "Little one, you are wasting your life. It is far too late." But the sparrow did not quit. She ignored the pain in her wings, the smoke in her lungs, and the laughter of the others. Back and forth she flew, bringing drop after drop. Her voice was just a whisper against the roar of the fire. "This is my home. I will not give up." High above, an ancient eagle watched. He descended, asking, "Why risk your life, little one? You are too small to stop this." The sparrow looked up, her tiny eyes full of tears, but her voice was strong. "I may be small, but this is my family's home. Maybe I can't stop the fire, but I will not stand by and watch everything I love die. I will die knowing I did something." The eagle was profoundly moved. He soared to the heavens and cried out for help. And then the miracle. The wind began to shift, the sky darkened, and thunder roared. Rain, heavy, powerful drops, began to fall from the sky. The mighty water quickly overwhelmed the flames. The fire crackled its last and died out. The other animals stood in stunned silence. The fire was extinguished, not just because the rain came, but because one tiny bird had the courage to act when everyone else was paralyzed by fear. That day, every creature learned profound truth. You are never too little to make a difference. True power is not about muscle or size. It is about heart and not giving up. The sparrow showed them that when you give your absolute best, even the universe comes to your rescue. A single drop seems meaningless, but enough drops together can create a river and save the world. The forest recovered. The flowers returned, and the animals that once mocked the sparrow now bowed to her in respect. She didn't seek praise. She simply did what was right. When life feels like a burning forest and others doubt your small efforts, remember the sparrow. A single drop of courage can change everything.